Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Get all the latest updates from the Premier League and hundreds of other top fixtures from around the world, as well as the latest scores, videos, fixtures, stats, and more for everything related to football. Link is in the description. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back today. Master League continues now that everything's up and running via Evo Switcher and everything else. And we do have a newly updated Premier League scoreboard. So we should be seeing an ESPN logo. We won't see it in the first match because this is a Champions League game, both at home. But yeah, we should see a newly updated Premier League scoreboard for today's video. And I'm going to make these 10 minutes because we are going to have two matches as I promised before. But there's going to be a lot of changes to the side, mainly because players need a rest, and we are through in the Champions League, and as much as I want to finish first, it's not a massive deal if we win it or not, the group. I mean, we'll try, obviously. So I think we're going to start, actually we might as well just start the Gea in goal, to be honest, because him and Ramiro are both down anyway. We're going to start Koulibaly, Kimpembe, Grimaldo, and Kyle Walker. What do we want to do? Oh, you know what? Let's do Odriozola. That's fair enough. Ndombele, Fred, and Kondogbia. Bit of a different midfield today because, as you can see, Pogba, he needs a rest. Just needs a rest. But nice to see him playing well in the real world. He's really stepped up his game. Banging in the goals for a midfielder. He's phenomenally doing well. Martial, Malcolm, and Rashford is going to be the trio up top. So that's going to be interesting to see what we can do with that. I know Lukaku's up for it, but also the stamina's a little bit down for him, and I'd rather rest him. And if we need to bring him on, obviously we can do that as well. I probably should actually put a midfielder on the bench because we don't have any. So I think we'll do that. So that's the lineup. That's what we're going for. Looks ship, shape, and shiny to me. As I said, 10-minute matchup. So let's dive into this one. Hope you guys do enjoy it. Of course, please hit the like button if you do. And yeah, as you can see, everything's working nicely with Evo Switcher, so we will be playing at Old Trafford, no problem. And let's dive into the match day number 5 of the Champions League group stage. So we're back at Old Trafford for today's fixture. And don't worry, the kits have been updated. I was worried there for a split second, completely forgot we updated them, so I had to put them back into the game when I reapplied the edit file. But it's looking lovely. It's going to be a little bit snowy today. As you can see, it is wintry, it is cold, but Manchester United already have a place into the Champions League knockout stages. So away we go, Manchester United. Get us underway, attacking from your left to right. A lot of changes, though, that have been made to see if they can freshen up some players. That's a little bit of a loose pass there by Anthony Martial. As you were saying, see if they can rest a couple of players for the Premier League. Still undefeated. Looking to continue this promising start to the season. Here comes PAOK. It's a good challenge on him. Man United bring it away. Chance to lay that one through. Lovely pass to find Rashford. Looking for Martial, who will get on the end of it. And he'll have a go, and it was a good effort, good save. A late one by Ndombele, and that's a little bit harsh by the referee. Well, literally the first foul of the game, ref. You can hardly call it too cynical. Just caught him. Mauricio will take this one, and he'll float it in. There's a spectacular effort. Comfortable for De Gea. That had gone in well. Goal of the season already. Here comes Fred. Has to show what he can do because he hasn't given too many options so far this season, what with United's new boys coming into play. And Ndombele has done really well. That will be a yellow too. If it's not, questions will be asked. And it will be. And it's water into the book. Fair enough, ref. If you're going to give a yellow on one side, then you have to give it on the other, although that was a lot worse. Well, they're not hanging about here. The referee is just whipping them out, really. Not for the first time. It's a good play by Fred. Went one way, then the other. Malcolm would take this one. He was close to the goalie. A real tough one to handle. Kondogbia crowded out by 3 or 4 black and white shirts. And the referee, I don't think he's messing around at all. I don't know what he's taken earlier before this match, but He is whipping out those yellows like lollipops out of a candy store. Malcolm's going to take this one, looking for Marcus Rashford. Flicked away. Kimpembe. Back to Grimaldo. Man United dominating possession right now, as you probably would expect. Still looking to find a way through. Lovely turn by Martial. Delivers it in. There's the chance. Great save. Surely it's 1-0. No. Not enough conviction from Malcolm. Given away. Flicked on. Kondogbia. He's got a lot of space here. Rashford wants it through the middle. He is going to find him. Back to Martial. Kondogbia. Wants to get it on the left foot, but always rising. And there's another free kick for Manchester United. And they are going to take the short one. Odriozola does ever so well. What a ball in towards the back post, but no one read it. Man United continue to pressure. Grimaldo. Fair enough. Man United just flick it away. Back to Fred. Kondogbia. Rashford. Tries to play it up the line. Malcolm near post. 1-0. Clinical. Anthony Martial on the score sheets. Oh, what a delivery. What a run. And what a finish. It was patient build-up play, wasn't it? They got it out wide. Malcolm had a little bit of space here. Takes one touch, just fizzes it in near post. It's inviting. So the second half begins. No changes for either side. The question is now, will United just say, you know what, we'll take the 1-0 win, and that will do nicely, or do they try and conjure up a second goal and finish this off, possibly? Ball's put through the middle. Convincing effort, but had to have a little bit more power on it than that to beat the likes of David De Gea. Here is Martial. Well, that's the quality, though, that United have, as we've said many, many times. Martial, he's playing as a winger, but doesn't stop him from making the run to go ahead and score that goal. Rashford was pulling a different position, but out the way. And that's why there's just so many players in this United team that can score. And it is Martial still ploughing his way through. He swings it round the other way. Fred. Rashford. Malcolm. Oh, Malcolm with a bit of a heavy touch. Grimaldo. Lays it on. Lovely football. Grimaldo drills it in. Oh, good defending. Otherwise, that would have been a free chance for Marcus Rashford. 15 minutes to play. It's been a slower paced second half. Which is kind of what you expected. United today, they're not playing their traditional lineup. There's a lot of changes. But still, playing the football well. Nothing wrong with that challenge. And the away side starts again with Ray. Verena. Put through the middle. Kimpembe's going to try and stay with his man. There's some tidy defending. Look at Man United, though. When Kimpembe is in the lineup, there's just an element of security in there that they have at the back. Not to say the other United defenders aren't good, but that was a shockingly bad challenge. But Odriozola now has options. How's the delivery? Towards the back post. It was Rashford, went straight into number 5. And it will be a yellow. 4th yellow card of the game, I believe, for the earlier challenge on Martial. Absolute shocker. Well, Man United make 2 changes. And so do PAOK as the ball is delivered in. Kimpembe's there! And it was off the crossbar. Well, it's not an easy header, because he had to redirect it in the near post, and it just clips the top of the bar. Luke Shaw hasn't been on the field too long. The referee today has just been whipping those cards out left, right and centre. Decided against it this time. Maybe the final chance from a set piece. Has to be a good one. Not bad at all, you know. Well, Man United have been caught napping, and the offside flag was raised. Well, that was a good reflex save by De Gea. You can see there is a good foot and a half offside. I think the problem today for the away side is they've played one up top and they just haven't had enough movement. They haven't got the ball up there enough. Look at him now. He's literally on his own. He's having to hold it up himself, then make the run forward, and Kimpembe has generally had him inside his pocket. And there he is again. Different class. Back to De Gea. And it looks like that will be it. The referee has a look at the watch. There's the full-time whistle. Depending on the other result, Man United may advance, well, into pole position in the group. We'll have to wait and see. But there's Martial. I'm sure he will be today's man of the match. The shirt is off, even though it's about -2 degrees. He doesn't care. Performance was a blinder. So there we have it. 8 attempts to 3. It was pretty convincing, as to be expected. Martial, yes, was the man of the match. So the other results, Monaco did win. So yeah, we're basically going to have to beat Monaco now to finish first, because I think they have the better goal difference overall. And yeah, Liverpool lost to PSV. PSG drew against Basel. So there we have it. It's been pretty dominant between us two. 9 goal difference to 5. So yeah, we're going to have to beat Monaco. A draw won't be enough. If we have a look at the other groups, it looks like Inter are through, but it's down between Spartak Moscow and Fenerbahce for second place. Real Madrid advanced with Tottenham, but those are still battling out for first and second. Arsenal dominant there with 15 points, but Porto and Bayer Leverkusen could join them in Group E. Bayern Munich still not guaranteed. That's it's a bit of a shocker there, isn't it? But Shakhtar Donetsk probably are through. Group F, Juve and Barcelona will both advance. Group G will be PSG, and it looks like Liverpool as well. And Group H, Man City and Atletico Madrid will both push through. So we're going to advance through to match day 13 to take on West Ham United, and Fred has advanced to level 2 of Workhorse. So more players will have their condition boosted by 1 for derbies and other key matches. That's pretty important. I probably do need to change this actually now. The salary budget is fine, so I am going to go into finances and sort these out. So gate receipts, yeah, I might as well just put all these as transfers. Contract options, income, can't remember. But we'll leave it as that for now. We'll put everything back to transfer, and that way we'll start getting a little bit more revenue. So let's have a look at the lineup for today. You can see a lot of players are up for it. There's going to be more changes. So let me do what I need to do, and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we're going to go for today. I'm actually going to bring in Hernandez. I haven't played him in a while, so we're going to partner him up with Kimpembe. I know they're both left-footed, so we really have 3 left-footed players at the back, but I'm sure it's fine. Odriozola will start again. We're going to start Fred today. We're going to start him, playing more as a DMF because he's up for it. And we'll put Pogba back with Harry. I do like these two playing together because you've got a mixture of power there with Pogba with some real technical ability. I mean, you know, yes, I could play Kondogbia, but when you compare these two, you know, we already have 2 box-to-boxes. I don't really need a third. And then the technical ability of Harriet with an 86 dribbling, it helps. It does help a lot. And obviously he has the speed to get forward. He's got a bunch of player skills. Stamina, yeah, obviously is in favour of Kondogbia, but he does have better weak foot as well, Harriet. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go for. There's the lineup. We'll start with Martial, Lukaku and Malcolm. So we'll bring back Lukaku. Rashford didn't really do a whole lot in the last game, so we'll give him a rest. And there we have it. Now, let me tell you this much. If I do get a free kick in today's game, someone recommended that I use someone lower because I know half the time it goes in, doesn't it? It's a goal after goal. So I'm going to try that. If I do get a free kick, I'm going to try someone around a 75. No one higher than an 80, and we'll see if it's more of a challenge. Anyway, let's dive into it. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Taking on West Ham at home. And let's quickly have a look where West Ham are lying. They are lying in 13th place, so it hasn't been the best start for them, but still better than being down the bottom. Well, let's dive into it and take on the mighty Hammers. So here we go for another match day. Manchester United against West Ham. As you can see, it's a rather dreary day, but that's the kind of time of the year, isn't it? It's winter time, and the conditions are always going to be a little bit nippy, a little bit slick. West Ham, it's up to them today. Can they stop this undefeated streak. We keep talking about it, but at the moment, well, Man United keep on winning games. So as you guys did see, the new scoreboard is out. So I wanted to just show you guys it. It does look fantastic. There's a lot of details in this, so you're going to see a different side of it in the game. But there is Manchester United, as you guys know. And obviously West Ham United playing that 4-2-3-1. Felipe Anderson could be a problem, but they've got some pace, West Ham. Hernandez, obviously we know him, the former Manchester United man. So away we go. Live on ESPN. United looking to keep this sensational form going under Luigi after a disappointing first season, you'd say, in the league. Finishing, I can't remember now if they finished 5th or 6th, but they did win the Champions League, which is what saved Luigi in the end. Here's an early chance here for West Ham. A spectacular effort by Chicharito, as they call him. Great play down the wing. I think it was Lanzini. Fizzing it in. Nice little Cruyff. The volley always wide. Well, West Ham have always been one of these teams for United where they sometimes do struggle against them. Because West Ham are one of these teams as well that they have quality. Sometimes they don't always play to the best of their ability, but they did snap up some good signings not too long ago. And Pembe with the ball over the top. It's a fantastic ball as well. Harrit, oh, that was the option, wasn't it? Lukaku does get there. Harrit, what a turn that is. Wants some movement by Lukaku. He may well go himself. He did, but he got carried away, and it was blasted over the bar. But this is why Harrit has started today ahead of other players like Kondogbia. So quick, dynamic. Knew what he wanted to do, just couldn't keep it down. Through the middle. Nice bit of play, but Hernandez should get there first. And does start again. At the moment, it's still a bit cagey. Great ball by De Gea. And now Martial. Oh, nearly found a way through. And this is the chance. Kimpembe's trying to get back. Up against Hernandez. But he's taking a little bit too long. Fantastic challenge, though. At the death. And now United can really break. Lukaku. Oh, Pogba wants it through the middle. And he has found Pogba. Well, he took it early because he knew. I think he had Diop right up his backside. But great movement when you've got your midfielder there, just advancing more than anyone else on the field. Execution lacked. And I would expect to see the first yellow. Well, the referee's kept them in the pocket. I'm not sure if that's the same ref from the last game. He was dishing out yellows left, right and centre. But this one, apparently not worthy. Gizzola's gone out wide. And he is going to deliver this one in towards the back post. Comes back out to find Grimaldo. Took a deflection. All the sting took out of the ball. And Adrian was pretty comfortable in the end. I have to say, at the moment, defensively, West Ham are not looking too bad. United can't quite find a way through, but neither can West Ham. It is a stalemate. Although, in many of Manchester United's games, the second half is when it gets a little bit crazy. Could we see the same today? Odriozola advancing. He wants movement. He's poked it through. There's a chance. Deflection. Good defending again. There isn't going to be any stoppage time. So that will be half-time. Still level, still goalless. Manchester United 0, West Ham 0. You may see him play a little bit wider this second half. Here is the new boy. Does well, delivers it in. Odriozola with a good header. Well played, Fred. Lovely bit of play to get it back off his man. Lukaku. Flicked on. Martial, the great turn. Question is he going to need support? Decided to go it alone. United have got plenty of options in the mix. Delivered in, there's the header. There's Martial, he's always there, isn't he? He's not normally a player that wins the headers, but got in a great position. He played Hernandez. Visited him down the line. Lukaku. Back to Malcolm. And Lukaku's continued the run. He's done ever so well. He tried to just dink it over the goalie because I think he thought Adrian was going to come out and commit, but he didn't. He took this big, heavy touch, and he tried to flick it over him, but he stayed on his line. It's another corner. It's Malcolm to swing it in. It's a free header. It's off the line this time. What a save. It's almost like both teams have just cancelled each other out today. Lukaku. Man United very well may go around the other way here. Fred with a lovely ball, the outside of the boot. Wants a bit of movement here by Martial. He's going to get it. He's got Lukaku in the mix. He wins the header. No, he doesn't. Surely Malcolm can tap it in. It's an absolute mix-up. And it's stayed out. I don't know what is going on there. And that's 2 physical late challenges. It should be 2 yellow cards. But we're probably just going to have the one. He's not given anything for that. Absolutely unbelievable, referee. We've got at least 1 yellow card, surely, out of that. Well, Man United are going to make a change. 2 changes. Costa's on and Kondogbia coming on as well. It's cleared away. Pogba's back from treatment now. It's a good run by West Ham. Looking to make players make the runs. Here's an Arnautovic. He'll cause you some problems. And that's a good-looking ball through the middle. Hernandez with half an attempt, nothing more. Try to stretch for it. Fredericks will take it. Douglas Costa has to use his stamina now and his pace to get behind Fredericks because he's looking a little bit tired, a bit depleted at this stage of the game. Ronaldo trying to keep with his man. Played back towards him here. Yarmolenko will want to deliver it. Fantastic play by Grimaldo, and it's a great looking pass as well. And here comes Douglas Costa. And he's got options. Gets it back. Cuts inside. Goes the other way. It's a great run. Oh, it struck the underside of the bar. What a strike that was. He's so unlucky. And now Odriozola has picked it up. Malcolm back to Odriozola. Players in the box, and it will be a United throw. And West Ham make a change with Rice coming on for Anderson. Pogba. Oh, he tried to find Kondogbia. Probably wasn't the right pass, was it? We are into the 90th minute. Hernandez. It looks like it is going to finish a stalemate. Douglas Costa, how close was that to giving Manchester United a win? But it has finished United 0, West Ham 0. Credit to West Ham, getting a point at Old Trafford. Not many teams have done it so far this season. And Man United just lacked that little bit of quality today that we have been seeing as of late. So there is the chances. I mean, we only had really 3 attempts on target. I mean, that thunderous strike at the end. How unlucky was that? Would have been an absolute belter, especially if it had gone in off the crossbar. Those are lovely to watch. Scoreboard looks nice, I have to say. It looks the part. And man of the match today was, well, Adrian in goal. Sums it up. So the other results, Middlesbrough beating Brighton. Finally, Middlesbrough winning a game. Newcastle beating Crystal Palace. Bournemouth 3, West Ham. Bournemouth 3, Watford 1, Everton 1, Burnley 0. Chelsea beat Wolves. Tottenham beat Fulham. Arsenal beating Leicester City. Liverpool beat Stoke. And Man City. That's what I mean about the consistency there. Losing to West Brom. So Liverpool push up back to second. We still have 7 points clear, though, at the top of the table. I mean, you can see how many teams have lost games already. It's a strange start to the season. So we have a little bit of leeway. Bottom of the table now is Burnley. Man City lying in 11th. So there's a look at our monthly report. I mean, we had 4 wins, 2 draws, so not too bad. Martial, a couple of goals of Lukaku and Costa. Malcolm's been putting in a good performance. Pogba, Lukaku, and everything else. So looks the part. Let's have a look at the team of the month. Malcolm's in there with Kimpembe. He's been playing well, Kimpembe at the back. Credit to him. Aguero up top. And Ramsey, who is on his way to Juventus, if you haven't heard, in the summertime. He signed, what, like a $400,000 a week? Or euros, pounds, whatever. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Anyway, we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode. We have a lot of good games to come. Monaco in the final game of the Champions League. Liverpool coming up as well. So it'll be interesting to see what can happen. Looks like Pogba has sustained an injury. It looks like he'll be out until December. Well, where are we? We're in November. Okay, he's probably going to be out for 4 or 5 games. The usual kind of gist. That's really all you get, isn't it? A couple players out. I mean, 1 week is the most we've had, I think, so far. But that means we are going to miss him for the Fulham game and the Stoke City game. So that's a bit disappointing. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you want to check out the scoreboard, I'll try and link it in the description. It does look fantastic, I have to say. The best so far, without question. These are the matches we've got coming. Fulham, Stoke, Monaco, Middlesbrough. And then we have a couple of FIFA Club World Cup games as well to play. And Liverpool and Tottenham at the end of the month. So, big games to come. But until next time, subscribe for more and take care.